Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Atlanta Falcons potentially going out there and trading for quarterback Justin Fields. I think a Justin Fields to Atlanta Falcons trade would be a very interesting trade, and very well, I think if Justin Fields is going to get traded right now, I think the Atlanta Falcons will probably be the team that lands Justin Fields. I know a lot of people, they talk about Instagram unfollowings or Instagram followings, and I don't think it really means a whole bit. But when something like this with Justin Fields happens, I take it as a sign. When Justin Fields, what he did the other day on Instagram, he unfollows the Chicago Bears, his current team, and he follows three players that are on the Atlanta Falcons. And we're talking about the main players on this Falcons offense: running back Bijan Robinson, wide receiver Drake London, and tight end Kyle Pitts were all followed by Justin Fields. When you see something like that happen with a player who very well might get traded, unfollow his current team and follow the three most talented players on the team that he is rumored to go to, that is something that you kind of maybe start to ask, okay, does this look like it's a sign? And now today we see Justin say that he wants to stay in Chicago, but there's very well with the Bears having that number one overall pick, very well might end up letting him go. And I think he knows that's a possibility as well, because Caleb Williams is talented. But, I mean, for the Bears, I don't know why you give up on Justin Fields, because I thought at the end of the season, once he came back from that injury, I thought he started to look better. Obviously, in the beginning of the season, he really struggled, but I thought at the end of the year, he started to do really good. Justin Fields on the year, 2,562 passing yards, 16 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions thrown, and 13 games with a 13 start. When he was the Bears quarterback, he led them to a 5-8 record, his best record as a starter. So, I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible, and he was way better when he came back from the injury. If you look at from their games, a lot of their losses lost a lot of good teams. I mean, they lost the Chiefs, they lost to the Browns, they lost a lot of good defenses and a lot of talented teams. And I thought Justin Fields showed a lot of stride throughout the season, and throughout the season, I thought he became a better quarterback. And but they did have struggles throughout the year, so I would understand if the Bears move on from him. But I think the Falcons are the probably the best fit for Fields. They have a talented offense. They have Drake London. They have Kyle Pitts. They have Bijan Robinson in the backfield. They have cap space to bring in other options this season. I would assume they're gonna bring in a real wide receiver too, because outside of Drake London, the Falcons really don't have a talented other wide receiver. I mean, you don't have to bring in a superstar or a star, but they don't even have a real talented wide receiver at the wide receiver 2 spot. So I think the Falcons would build some nice wide receivers around Drake London this offseason, whether Justin Fields comes to Atlanta or not. But I think Justin Fields, if he's going to get moved, I think the best two fits for him are the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. And I think an Atlanta Falcons trade for Justin Fields would be really nice. I think for both squads, because the Falcons have the draft picks to let go, and let go of the draft picks to get Justin Fields. The Bears, they're going to want a good draft pick. I've heard that they want a first-round pick for Justin Fields. Here's a trade idea that I've came up with that might be able to work. Justin Fields and a 2025 fourth-round pick, 2025 third-round pick, and Justin Fields would head to Atlanta, and the 2025 first-round pick, which belongs to the Falcons, would head to the Chicago Bears, and also they would get the Falcons' second-round pick in this year's draft, which is early in the second round. So a second-round pick for this year's draft and first-round pick for next year's draft to the Bears, while Justin Fields and a third-round pick for next year's draft to the Falcons, which would be the proposed trade that I've come up with. But honestly, what I want to see happen, I want to see Justin Fields in Chicago. I don't think the Bears should give up on him. I think Caleb Williams will be successful, but I think Fields has a lot of talent. But I think if you're going to see a trade, it's going to happen soon. I really do. It's also been reported that if Justin Fields gets traded, it will be before the draft combine. The draft combine starts on February 26th from February 26th through March 4th. Today's February 21st. I think the Bears are going to make a QB decision by that date, February 26th. So we'll see what they end up deciding and what they're going to do with their quarterback future. Let me know your thoughts on the potential trade for the Atlanta Falcons in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on what you think. If you think the Falcons should trade for him. And peace out.